Good morning class. Today we are going to cover our triangle chapter. In this chapter we will cover some basic topics and including some of the advanced properties of triangle. In this we will go first for the basic properties of triangle. After this we will cover classifications of triangle, angle sum property of triangle. There is a relationship between interior opposite angles and exterior angle of the triangle. So we will cover that also. Including these all angle properties, we will cover Pythagoras theorem and converse of that theorem as well. So let's start with our basic theorems today. So as you can see, we have a triangle on this board. The triangle name will be triangle A, B and C. The triangle name for this triangle is A, B and C. In this we can name some of the following parts, like we have three vertices here, A, B and C. We have vertex of this triangle named as A, B and C. We can also name the side of this triangle. The side are AB, BC and the last one AC. There are a total of three sides in any triangle. Okay. After that sides, we will go for the angles of the triangle. As you can see, we have three angles, namely angle A, angle B and angle C. So there are three angles in this triangle. These angles are angle A, angle B and angle C. They can be wrote in full form also, as you can write angle A as angle BAC. This angle can be written as BAC also, or we can simply write it angle AB and C. Okay dear. Now this portion that is in purple color, it is known as interior part of the triangle. This is interior part of the triangle, and the one outside the triangle, this whole part will be known as exterior part of the triangle. Okay, so this is all from this slide. We will move towards our next slide, that is classification of triangle. We can classify triangles on the basis of two properties. First we will cover with the properties of our sides. We can classify them on the basis of sides. And the other way of classifying the triangle is on the basis of our angles. Okay, as you know, we have three sides, and on those bases, whether the sides are equal or not, we can classify them into three parts, that are equilateral, isosceles and scalene. And on the basis of angles, if all the three angles are acute angle, we can name that triangle as acute angle triangle. If the angle, one of the angle of that triangle is right angle, that is of 90 degree, it will be named as right angle triangle. And if one of the angle is obtuse of the triangle, that triangle will be named as obtuse angle triangle. Okay, so let's cover the classifications. You can see, first we wrote on the basis of the angles. When we are covering on the basis of angles, we have three types of triangle here. First one is acute angle triangle, when all the angles of a triangle are acute or less than 90 degree, we can name that triangle as acute angle triangle. Whenever we are having a 90 degree in a triangle, we can name it as XYZ, and we are having a 90 degree at Y. So this type of triangles are going to be counted in the category of right angle triangle. For obtuse angle triangle, one of the angle of this triangle, any triangle, when exceeds the value of 90 degree, you will count that triangle in obtuse angle triangle. Okay, we can see a particular example figure here. This triangle can be counted in the obtuse angle triangle because this angle is greater than 90 degree. It is greater than 90 degree. If one of the angle is greater than 90 degree, it will always be counted in obtuse angle triangle. Okay, dear? Now, moving towards our next classification on the basis of the sides. When we classify an item and a triangle on the basis of side, we can classify in three ways. Let us assume we have a triangle ABC. Whenever we have AB equals to AC equals to BC, that means all three sides are equal. That means all three sides are equal to each other. Then the following triangle will be counted in equilateral triangle. I hope it is clear to you. Now, moving towards our next triangle, that is isosceles triangle. Whenever two sides of a triangle are equal to each other, that will be counted as isosceles triangle. Let us see with an example. If AB is equals to AC but BC is not equal to them, then we can count that triangle into isosceles triangle. So, AB equals to AC but BC is not equals to them, then this type of triangle will be counted in isosceles triangle. For the third thing, that is scalar triangle, we have none of the sides equal to each other. All three sides have different value. Like if AB is equals to 3 cm, BC equals to 4 cm, and AC equals to 5 cm. All these three sides are unequal to each other. That is AB not equal to BC, not equal to AC. Then these type of triangle will fall into a category of scalar triangle. All that clear? Then now we will move towards our most basic and important properties that will be used in our chapter, in almost all the questions. The first property is going to be angle sum property of a triangle. As the name suggests, we have angle sum property. Angle sum property. So whenever you add all three angles of a triangle, let us assume that we have a triangle ABC here, and we have three angles A, angle B and angle C. Whenever we are going to add these three angles together, we will obtain a sum of 180 degrees. Okay? Whenever we are going to add all these three angles together, we will obtain a sum of 180 degrees. You can do it practically. You can perform an experiment. You can take a cutout of a triangle on a paper, then you can tear apart these angles, the corners of a triangle. When you join all these three teared parts together, they will form a straight line. And you all know very well that a straight line makes an angle of 180 degree. So we can say that all these three angles sum is 180 degree. Okay? Now this is our angle sum property. It will be used in most of the questions whenever you have to check for a triangle. If a triangle on the basis of angle, if a triangle can be formed whenever you are checking for triangle on basis of the angle, just check that the sum of angles is equals to 180 degree. If the sum is equals to 180 degree, it will form a triangle. If the sum is not equals to 180 degree, it will not form a triangle. As simple as that. Okay? So, towards our next relation, that is relation between exterior angle and interior opposite angles. We are going for a relation between exterior angles and interior opposite angles. For that, we have to understand what is an exterior angle and what is interior opposite angle. As you can see, I have a triangle here. First, I will name it. I can name it as angle A, that is vertex B, and it is C. I can also give a name to this ray, that is E. Okay. Now, as you can see, we are getting an angle exterior of the triangle, that is angle ACE. This angle will be known as angle ACE. Okay. This angle ACE will be equals to the sum of two interior opposite angles. You can see we have three interior angles, angle 1, 2 and 3. Opposite to this angle, angle ACE, we have two angles, angle A and angle B. So we can simply write the statement as angle A or angle BAC plus angle ABC equals to angle ACE. As the statement follows, sum of interior opposite angles is equals to exterior angle. Okay, exterior angle. That is our statement for this theorem. We can also prove it by using linear pair. I will leave it to you. If you find any difficulty proving this statement, just contact me. I will make a separate video for this. So we wind up this video with this topic, and we just covered our topics there. We can discuss Pythagoras theorem and converse of Pythagoras theorem in later videos. We just covered up our basic concepts of a triangle, classification of a triangle, angles and properties of triangle, relation between exterior and interior opposite angles. Okay, Pythagoras and converse will be covered later on when we will cover their exercise. Okay. Thank you for today's video, dear.